IIM Bangalore, where three idiots was shot. Can you imagine cracking this IIM in just 5 months? And not just this, total 19 IIMs converted in just 150 days of preparation. So today we have a really special guest with us, Rusikesh, with 99.82 percentile and total of 19 IIMs converted. Today's video is going to be a bit long and different than my usual videos because this video is really very informative, and not just you, I will also learn a lot of things from today's interview. So I will highly recommend you to watch till the end, because kabhi kabhi you meet someone who's really very experienced. You learn some really unique things from different point of view. Today we got this opportunity to talk with Rusikesh because he is a student of iQuanta. So if you don't know about iQuanta, you're really missing on something, because iQuanta is one of the fastest growing coaching institutes for CAT. iQuanta is having this amazing Facebook ka group that is totally free, and if you're having any doubt, you can just post on the group and instantly a lot of students as well as teachers will reply and you will get your answer very quickly. Also, if you visit on iQuanta website, you will find past year ke each and every questions with their detailed answers. This is completely for free. Also in this video we will learn from an experienced person ka point of view ki how the IIM life is after work ex. Also we will learn the strategy that Rushikesh followed for 99.87 percentile. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today we have a really special guest with us. Meet Rushikesh. He's the one who got into IIM Bangalore in the first shot, and he has got 99.82 percentile. So meet Rushikesh, and Rushikesh, please give an introduction about yourself.
So I belong to Pune, which is in Maharashtra, and I am currently PGP1 student at IIM Bangalore. I am a mechanical engineer with a work ex of 5 years. I worked as a project manager at Steelcase, where I was managing new product development and strategic operations projects. I was also a CSR leader of India unit, where I extensively worked on the social innovation projects, which are based on UN Sustainable Development Goal. For that, I also got an opportunity to represent India at the Munich Global Meet conference. Then I also served as a TEI champion for India region, wherein we work how we can improve the diversity of women in the manufacturing jobs. On a personal front, I am a travel blogger and a travel photographer. So I like to write about food, culture, people around the places I visit. So based on my photography and the storytelling skills, I work with various tourism brands and some of the leading brands like Tripoto, Trivago, and in the recent years, I worked with the tourism brands like Tourism Authority of Thailand and recently with Dubai Tourism before joining IIM Bangalore. So overall, I find that I have a diverse personality and very interest. I don't focus on just one thing, and I think that's something which keeps me energetic.
So this is really mind blowing actually, Rishikesh. I was a fresher, and when I joined IIM, I really had nothing in my CV. Like literally it was blank. And for you, you have a lot of experience, exposure, and you are having that much of real sense what you want to do. You have been through certain failures also. So I personally believe that people, those who are watching this video, they are going to get two different perspective of cat, how we crack cat, and how you can crack cat. Also, the mistakes Rushikesh made, the mistakes I made, everything will be discussed in this video. So this video is going to be really special. So I would recommend everyone to watch till the end, because in end we have something special as well. My first question is: tell your 6 months in IIM Bangalore in just one word.
I would say magical. There are like certain reasons. In the year 2021, I saw a dream to learn into the best B school of the country, to be among the best minds. And in the year 2022, I'm living this dream, wherein every day I am in the ecosystem of the best minds of the country and the best faculties of the world. So I would say. Of course, the days are filled with stress, anxiety, there are breakdowns, and there are a lot of memories. But at the same time, I have created a lot of memories in these past 6 months. Um, it's not just related to academics, but the entire ecosystem. Like even we talk about students, it's a very supportive environment wherein the second year students they help the first year students and they help you to navigate through this stressful atmosphere. The competition is very intense because you are among the best minds of the country, but at the same time these are the same people who eat Maggie with you at night 3 a.m. at Hanina, which is the
That's
famous
true.
spot at IIM Bangalore. So overall, I find that those were a magical 6 months. I have created a lot of memories.
I completely agree. Either it is I am Bangalore, I am Jammu, or any other I am. This feeling of competition, but still having those great friends, networking, and everything is still there. I would also say that my experience has also been magical, and I have also learned a lot. So moving on to our second question. So Rushikesh, tell us about your internship experience. Since like you have 5 years of work ex, so how that internship experience is different from the work ex experience?
Just one clarification that I have not started with the internship yet, because we just now finished our
Oh yes, yes,
internship in the last month. But one thing I can definitely share, like few of the insights about how is the internship interview experience and how is the entire those 2 or 3 days. So in IMB there is a very strong culture wherein the PGP2 students, they help PGP1 students in getting through those 2 days. And recently, IIM Bangalore saw a very record-breaking placement. Just within 2 days, 525 students were placed with offers from consulting, marketing, operations, HR, and general management, and the various other domains. Uh, so, what I have heard from seniors is internship is something wherein you get to try about various domains which you have learned about in the past 6 months. So it's
right.
like I would say like experimental phase wherein you try to understand the various domains by going into the industry and working on the life problems of the industry, and then you gauge that where your interest actually lies, and then accordingly you take electives in the next phases of your MBA, and that's how you draft your career plan. So in my view, internship is something wherein it's like an experiment wherein you explore the various domains, and then you decide on the final domain where you want to take your career to.
So we are talking about the work ex thing. So what do you think? Like students should come with work ex, or they can come as fresher as well. So what do you think? Which one is better?
I hope my opinions are not contradictory to the others. It's just about my
No, no, no.
opinions.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh, so the thing is, I always get these questions. Uh, I have answered this on Quora as well. So to be honest, in my opinion, it's always better to have a work experience between the range of say 11 months to 26 months. There are various reasons. First of all, when you go into industry, you actually apply the knowledge whichever you have learned. You become mature to handle the different crises and the stress situations which you see in the workplace. That actually helps you when you come into the B school, wherein you get into the ecosystem which is very dynamic. So that experience helps you to smoothly weather through all this stressful atmosphere. At the same time, whatever classroom sessions are happening, you can connect it because you have
Exactly.
seen the similar situations. Because like you may be also resonating with me that the teaching in the B school is not like engineering, wherein you have a subject, you have a tutor, and he is teaching. It's more about case discussions. We discuss about what problems are happening in the industry, and then the students they discuss about their perspectives and their views about how to solve these problems. So when you have an industry work ex, then you can relate to these concepts, and then you can contribute well in the classroom discussions. So because of these reasons, I truly believe that it's always better to have a work ex before coming to a B school.
Rishikesh, I also really agree that if someone can get work ex, then they should actually get it. Not just because they will get better placement, but as you said, they will get the understanding better. Also, they will be able to relate more. But for some people like me, I am from small town. We generally can't get jobs and can't get work. So for me as well, I joined without work. But the starting of my IIM, as I told you, it was really hectic for me. I was not able to cope up. If I had that work ex now, it could have been better. I totally agree that. So my next question is,
Okay.
how much time is enough for 90 percentile, 95, and 99?
One thing I found from my observation is the early is the better.
That's true.
Generally after a CAT, which happens in the last week of November, then people start thinking about giving CAT, and then it's mostly because I have gone through the same phase, so it's mostly a procrastination, and then you finally start preparation somewhere in the March or May. In my case, I started in June, which was too late for me. So I don't want the viewers who are watching this particular video to go through a similar experience. The early is the better. I would say start from January and then move ahead. First you can focus on brushing up your concepts so that you can have a huge amount of time wherein you can solve mocks, you can fine tune your strategy, and then you can analyze what are your strengths and weakness. Because in my opinion, cat is something which is about strategizing and understanding your strengths and playing them on the d-day. So
Right,
these all learnings you will only get when you have a sufficient time. So in my understanding, 10 months is the ideal time to prepare for cat. Now you said that how to move from 90 to 95 to 99. What I believe is generally it's very easy to get up to 95 percentile, like when we give mocks, and after a certain time
right,
when you understand how is the pattern and how are the different kind of questions with the difficulty, you can get up to 99. The real game starts when you have to move from 95 to 99, wherein you actually need to understand how you want to manage your time, how you want to select the questions which will maximize your score, and how you want to play on your strengths. Those things are very important, and for crossing that 95 to 99 barrier, you need to devote a lot of time on mocks. So the earlier is the better. I would say 10 months is the ideal time.
right, right. Even I believe I got 91 percentile, and the I think the amount of hard work needed to reach till 95 percentile, and after that you will need the same amount to reach just those 5 percentile, which will require the same amount. So moving on to our next question. So Rishikesh, what was your CAT strategy?
So first of all, I'll put a disclaimer that it might not sound like an ideal strategy because I started very late, but at the same time, I understood like how to utilize this small time and still get a 99 and above percentile. My strategy was very simple, Keshav. Like when I started in June, like in the first week, I was contemplating that what I'm doing in life after like now 5 years in working. Although my work environment was amazing, my the company was amazing, the work culture was absolutely amazing. However, I wanted to see where I can get ahead, and then after first week I started preparation. My first phase, I divided it into three phases. So first phase was about clearing the concepts. So since I'm an engineer, although it was a large gap, like I passed out in 2017, so I took time to brush up the concepts. So it took me maybe say around 1.5 months, and then I moved to the second phase, which was more of like the advanced concepts which I was not knowing or which I forgot in between the years. And the third phase was about solving mocks and analyzing. I gave more time to solving mocks and analyzing because what I believe that uh, solving mocks helps you to understand what are your strengths and weakness, and then you can fine tune your strategy. Because cat is not about solving all questions, right? It's about solving those which are confident about, which from which you can maximize your score. So that's what my strategy was. And fortunately, I remember that in the first week I was looking for a platform which is affordable, honestly, and which can match to my schedule, which is flexible. And I believe that I don't find any better alternative than iQuanta, because the kind of sessions which they have, it's a recorded session, it happens in the night. On weekends there are extra sessions. Like one of the differentiating factor is their 24 by 7 doubt solving. They have this a very vibrant Facebook community wherein you put in a question and within a few minutes you get the answer. So that was the reason I joined iQuanta, because I believe that they have relevant content, and also they have the required tools and the resources so that you can score well in CAT exam and then get into your dream B school.
This is really nice. Also, you are very smart. You got this good percentile in this less time. But yeah, one thing that I have noticed in everyone's preparation is first is they cover up the basics, then they do practice, and last phase is mocks and analyzing the mocks. Even for everyone, either it be 6 month strategy, 12 month strategy, or whatever it is, everyone just need to divide the time into these three phases only: basics,
True.
practice, and the final is mocks. Moving on to the next question. Rishikesh, how many IIM calls you received and how many interviews you gave?
I don't remember the exact count right now because I appeared almost all exams except NMAT. So with respect to just IIMs, I believe except Ahmedabad, I had all calls. I converted all of them except it is a little funny that I got rejected at some I am Rohtak, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah, that was
oh,
it.
I know the reason why. Because they are,
So the yeah.
if you look at their diversity now, like I guess only 20% of boys are there, 80% are girls.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that might be the reason. But it was, quite funny that I got rejected, but I was completely fine with it. So not a big worry. Yeah. So I had almost all calls, and from non-IIMs, I converted to SPJMR through profile based, and I also had the calls from the other non-IIMs as well. And I also tried for IITs as well because there are like good IITs like IIT
True,
Delhi,
true.
IIT Bombay. So that's how I tried to diversify my options so that because I wanted to do MBA in this year only because I can't extend. I already have 5 years, so that's how my strategy was.
Really nice. Moving on to next question. Rishikesh, what are the mistakes that you made during your CAT journey?
See, first and foremost thing which I believe and I still think about it, that why did I start so late? I mean, I was knowing that I want to give CAT since January or February. I was knowing about I started knowing more about what is CAT and how to do it. But I started in June, so that was my first mistake, that I started very late. The second thing which I believe is I stretched myself too much sometimes. uh, what I see that it's also important to take breaks so that you get where you have that mental relaxation. It's, of course, the competition is fierce, but at the same time you need to understand that you need to also manage the stress. So there were days where I don't used to sleep, and then I had like a bad health. Just before 3 weeks the CAT exam, I had a major operation. Third thing I believe is I fret too much about CAT, that if CAT is not if I could not clear CAT, then that's like end of the world. But that's not the thing. There are other exams, there are so many other options, there are so many good colleges which you can get into. I remember I appeared for this college called as MICA. There's an exam called as MICAT. I want to go in marketing, so that's like an amazing college. And to my surprise, I came to know in the morning that I have an exam today. It was weekend. I was chilling at my home. I was watching some web series, and then I saw Gmail that this is some notification that you have exam. And I went to the exam like literally blank. My center was in Pune, and I cleared the exam. So the thing is, it's not about like flaunting about that I cleared without any preparation, but it's about the more you are the more you are chill and not taking too much of stress of the exam. I think your exam performance goes very well. That was my third lesson from the CAT journey. And then I have one more lesson that uh, sometimes we believe that we always try to compare ourselves with others, but that's not important. Every individual is different, everyone has different strength. For example, maybe in DLR, uh, I don't find games and tournaments easy, maybe you find it easy. So don't compare yourself with others and then
Exactly.
fret about it. Your strengths are different, just understand what are your strengths and then play on it.
Right, right,
So
right.
yeah,
You
that's
need to
from the
figure out
catcher.
what your strengths and weaknesses are. Yeah.
True, true.
So, moving on to the last part, final suggestions for the CAT aspirants and our viewers who are watching us.
All right. First of all, if you are watching this, make it like what Keshav said. Make this your New Year resolution that you start as early as possible. Second thing, I believe that you need to join a good coaching institute. Uh, I'll tell you the reason. Uh, if you're trying to do it by yourself, it will take time, because if you go on Google, there are a lot of resources. You will feel it is very it's not very easy to get the exact path where you need to get through to clear CAT. So I believe that join a coaching institute uh, which is actually giving you that path to rely upon. I joined iQuanta. The reason being, they have that path, which helps a student or the aspirant to get to just walk along the path and then reach to your final destination. Not
Right.
about that. They have this 24/7 doubt solving. They have the relevant content. It was for me. It was a time crunch, and I really wanted a content which is crisp and up to the point. If you go on Google, there is like plethora of resources, right? But we need to have a very crisp syllables which you need to study for CAT. And I think iQuanta has a relevant material. The third thing which I find is the teachers. They're experts, right? I have seen. I don't used to attend the night classes, but I used to see the recordings, and I believe that even the teachers are equally occupied with all the resources so that they can help you to solve your doubts and whatever concepts they are teaching. I remember that I joined IIM ABC batch also. So my routine was very clear. Like I used to solve whatever is the content posted in the ABC batch, and I used to solve it throughout the day. And I didn't follow any other material of any other coaching institute. So I mean, I'll not vouch for iQuanta, but from my experience, I really find iQuanta really useful if you have a time crunch or if you are a working professional. Even if you're a fresher, I think iQuanta would be a great resource to join. Third thing, do not fret about CAT exam. It's not the end of the world. You still have many things to do. And I'll tell you that don't go into the herd mentality that everyone is doing MBA. That's why I am also doing MBA. No, you should analyze yourself that do you really need MBA? I wanted MBA after 5 years because I wanted to get into another industry which is marketing from the core operations. But for you, it could be different. If you are satisfied with your job, if you really have a good career path, I think there is no need. So first analyze yourself that do you really need to do MBA, and then go for it. So again, other than MBA, also there are other options. So don't fret about it. Don't take too much of stress. Please take care of your health. More importantly, mental health. Yeah, I think these three advices for the aspirants, and all the best for whatever journey you are taking ahead.
Yes. All the very best to everyone, and just take care of your health. Don't be too stressed. It is okay to fail sometimes, but you need to be consistent and make this your new year resolution and start preparing for CAT Abhishek. And thank you so much, Rishikesh. Thank you so much for giving this much information to everyone. And on a personal note, I really like listening to you because I have done this interview wala thing pehle bhi, but I really like how calm you are. Like this is for real. I like how calm you are and you know what you are saying. You know, and thank you so much for giving me this opportunity as well.
Even iQuanta has released this 2023 ka batch where you will get to learn from one of the top mentors from iQuanta.